What up, warriors? It's me, Rage, back to hopefully send some positive vibes, some positive energy your way. Maybe my story could be your survival guide for someone. If not you, maybe you'll just get some laughs, be entertained, feel like you're talking to a good girlfriend out here. Um, but and everyone is a warrior. It's like definitely this is definitely geared towards people that suffer with HS and other Crohn's, PCOS, MS, all of those different autoimmune conditions that are just, man, some days we don't look like what we've been through, and other days we can't make it out for you to even look at us to make your own assessment about our lives. But anywho, I am excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. And I'm gonna kind of run you guys through a quick story about like why so much energy built up for me for this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. And True Soldiers Motorcycle Club is getting ready to do our annual Memorial Day thing that we do, our rides, our events, etc. And I'm ready. I haven't rode my motorcycle in almost 2 years. I haven't rode it in almost 2 years. So I'm ready. I'm excited. But anyway, why? Story. Car accident one, about 2 weeks before my birthday in 2021. Been going through crazy hostile working environment stuff. Like got a lawyer, had to file formal complaints, um, just being dismissed by HR, but on some just crazy levels. I learned some lessons. I've been open to learn the lesson in this season. And know where I should not be. I should not be there. But car accident one, then crazy hostile working environment. Less than about maybe 8 months later, about 8 months later, crazy car accident number two. I just had my PTSD, sheesh, on another level. But after that first car accident, I started having really rough migraines, severe, crippling migraines that, man, you go through something and you be like, I get it. Man, but then life just be life and it be like, ugh. And then you gain a whole different understanding of life be lifing. Cause my goodness. So had these migraines, not great, really bad, unable to function in life, but still trying to push through because it's just who I am, what I do. But God, just at one point I was not functioning. But I ended up speaking with my line sister who lives in Japan, and she was telling me about, she went to this chiropractor and he did an amazing job with her balance, etc., different things of that nature. So I'm like, man, listen, I'm coming to Japan to visit you, but I'm also coming to Japan because I'm trying to see this chiropractor that you saw. So can you sign me up? And also she got me. It was a couple of us. All of us had a chiropractic appointment, but the pain of these migraines were like knife stabbing through my brain. I not almost being to open sometimes, like spasms, almost. And I say spasms now, but I wouldn't have used that term before I had this treatment. um, Sensitivity to light that was, and still is, out of this world sometimes, but before it was just unable to stand any amount of light. I was starting to have vision issues, um, still having pain going down my neck, but more than anything, it was just like a pain shooting from the bottom to the top of my skull at times, and it was really rough. So I was, needless to say, I was just excited to go to Japan and get this taken care of. So I get the adjustment in Japan and walk in. He does it he does the evaluation, which any great clinician is going to do. A quick evaluation. He's looking at me. I open my mouth because I'm going in for headaches, migraines, and he literally is watching my jaw floating out to my left side. And I knew, because I've been going to see chiropractors and massage therapists here, and I've been having the massage in this area, because I knew there was something that wasn't okay. But I just wasn't paying attention to my own body, just clearly a bunch of stuff going on in my life. So chiropractor in Japan is like, oh yeah, your jaw is dislocated, and if I put it back, you're going to cry. It's going to hurt really bad, and you're going to cry. It's most painful. He didn't lie. No lies detected. So listen, please, please, please watch this video of me being brought back from a place of so much pain. But in the process, it was not a kind procedure with getting it in. Not at all.
A, B, C, D, E. More tight, more tight. Tight. More tight, try.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E. Insert. Finish. Okay, finish.
I don't know if you guys can tell how much force he had to use to get my jaw back in place. But when I tell you, my entire top went numb. I couldn't open my mouth for like, I know I had talking like this. My license was like, do we need to take you back and drop you off? Because we're going to someplace else. And I was like, nah, I got it out. Well, I got it. I'm coming too. But it took like every bit of an hour for my teeth just to stop tingling in the way they were. Like, oh my gosh. And of course it was hurt. I don't know if I took pictures. If I did, I'll drop them in. But like, I know I could tell my face was swollen, and I was on the phone, and my friend was just like, oh, your face is swollen. Because we had a little lines here. Like, I looked and I was like, I don't have any lines left. Like, my face is completely swollen. And I was mad nervous then, because I had to get on an aircraft. I don't know if you guys ever had a tooth pain with flying. The cabin pressure from the aircraft, if you have a tooth thing, it's really, really rough. Final answer. But I actually didn't have a horrible experience flying back. So got the jaw adjusted, everything swelled up. Wasn't able to really open talk a whole lot, but it got itself. I was able to make it home, and I didn't pass out from pain on the flight. But I went to Japan, got the adjustment, came back immediately. I felt pain, but I also felt immediate like release and relief. But then a different pain. It was a different pain. If that makes sense. It was just a different pain. But then I came back, ended up having surgery, HS inspired surgery. And then the migraines started to come back. Started to creep back up. So I went to a chiropractor here, the old chiropractor that I've been working with for the car accident. I was like, well, let me explain to him what's going on, what the Japanese chiropractor explained to me, and what he did, and how I'm feeling better. And yeah, so go into that chiropractor on yesterday, and of course, he's just like, yeah, I see it, deficit. So let's do it. So I lay back on the table again. I don't have that video, because when I mentioned it, he was kind of like, no, we ain't worried about no video. Come on, let's just get you out of pain. I was like, can't even be mad about that. So he just, twisted off. I was like out of the joints, and it was a different adjustment. So the adjustment that you guys saw in the video, it wasn't like that. It was painless, fast, but immediately after I got it done, I had a pain that shot up behind my eye. So I didn't, like before, get the adjustment, crazy painful. and the pain came down. Got this adjustment. TMJ he slid it back in the joint, felt it pop. He's excited with his work. Mind you, this is on yesterday. So I still feel it. So I'm like, oh, let me chill with the aggressiveness and the talking. So that was yesterday, and I felt immediate pain here. Like I was so sad. Like I wanted to cry. So I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm just like, okay. He was just like, he's like, you can't eat no apple, and you need to ice your face. He's like, it probably will swell up because it was quite a bit of translation. Okay, cool. But then, of course, he mentioned that I should go to the dentist and get something molded for sleeping as well. So I'll be looking into that. If anybody has any insight or had to get one of those, let me know. So I did my thing, but now I'm still pretty nervous because this is still about 5 or 6 weeks out from Japan. So only at where I was having the feeling of a knife stabbing me in my brain and not being able to see from migraines. This is about 5-6 weeks out. So I still like and one of the main reasons I wasn't riding was because I'm going to ride with a helmet all of the periods. So when you put that helmet on, it's a lot of pressure. So y'all, I'm about to ride this weekend, and I got to get in this helmet. And I had this adjustment yesterday. So I iced all yesterday. And I feel something. Oh, but in the first car accident, the side view mirror came in and kind of knocked me upside the head. Just also with that. So that's where I think that all of it started from. So migraines, dislocated TMJ for about 2 years. Had it mowed back in Japan, and it's still kind of sliding out. So I was in my mind, I was like, man, he put it, mowed it back, but maybe I just need to have my jaw wired shut for like a week so that it can, or at least I don't know, wired in a way to where I can only go in this motion to get it used to staying here more than all the sides, because that's where I translate. So I'm trying to work that out of my mind, but so I gotta get in this helmet. Y'all, wait, my helmet. I got ready to everything, y'all. But these pads, they're gonna be pushing. I'm concerned about the muscles might tighten up. With my jaw being dislocated, it affected the muscles here in my head, which is what was causing, and which is why I will now say that possibly spasms, where I couldn't feel like why is this pulling pressure, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you that it was coming from my face, and maybe that's, well, that side, of course. Think about anything on your body being pushed out into a funky position. All the muscles around it are going to be in a heightened state because they're overcompensating for your normal physiological position, or just your normal structure. Anyway, so I'm excited, nervous, keep saying it because I'm trying to get hype for this trip. Because I'm gonna have my helmet on for a bit. But at what point do you sacrifice your quality of life for life? Because life gonna be lifing, and I'm still trying to enjoy it. Like, my quality of life is just so important to me. Like, my quality of life is so important. And when a disease can just take your physical and mental well-being and just whenever it wants, man, it makes you want to live life a little bit. I might be trying to push it to the limit, because I know tomorrow ain't promised. And like I said, when you go through things, it literally hits your car a little different. That tomorrow is not promised. And sitting at a stoplight, so it's important for me to have fun Be safe, be smart, but I also make healthy choices. So I found this stuff called kratom, and I looked it up. I've already used some, mind you. Spoke with the guy in the store, and he had a lot of information, and he explained to me that how he was addicted to opioids, and how he used this to no longer be addicted to opioids, which I thought that was really, really dope. But with all of the Tylenol that I've had to take with all the pain, I'm just like, I need to chill out. Like, and in the life before, all of the 800 milligram Motrin that I took, because the military was like, yes, this is all you need, and let's go march forever. It's gonna be great. You find 800 milligram magic. So first half of my life, 800 milligram Motrin, like I was taking at one point probably one a day just to keep moving forward with life. And then from there, now having Crohn's disease, NSAIDs, anything with aspirin, can't do it. So that pretty much rules out so many anti-inflammatories. Like, okay. So now I'm on the Tylenol kick just to manage pain. So but I'm over that too. So trying this kratom thing. Says kratom is a tropical tree native to Southeast Asia. Consumption of its leaves produces both stimulant effects in low doses and sedative effects in high doses, and can lead to psychotic symptoms and psychological and physiological dependence. Kratom leaves contain two major psychoactive ingredients. These leaves are crushed and then smoked, brewed with tea, or placed in gel capsules. Okay. At low doses, stimulant; high doses experience sedative effects. But it doesn't say anything about an analgesic on this one. But yeah. So the other one that researchers on this one is this is just the first thing that comes up with the Google. Researchers have found that people report using kratom to alleviate pain, to address symptoms of mental health conditions like anxiety and depression, to help stop or reduce opioid or other substance. So this one speaks about it in the positive. Like the other one was like, ugh. And then this one's kind of middle of the road. Analgesic, reduces pain. Stimulant, can allow you to feel more energetic. Some people who practice Asian traditional medicine consider kratom to be a substitute for opium. But it's a natural plant. It is considered a drug of concern, but I don't feel as though I have an addictive personality by any means, just because I've seen different things, in life, in my family, etc. And if you know an herbalist that may have some more information, or a YouTube channel in regards where they talk about this kratom, like I would be happy to do more research. I've looked at different stuff, but I know that depending on the website that you go to, there can be a bit of a bias. So if there's any good articles or anything that people know about, or just a herbalist that has shown themselves to be for the people, I will be excited to find a little bit more information on that, because that's something that I want to use. And if I can advocate for other HS warriors, other Crohn's warriors, other warriors in life, regardless of what you're going through, because life can hurt sometimes. So happy to share what I find on that. But I didn't feel any psychosis or anything like that. But I also have this powder form. I don't have capsules, so I'm able to take a small dose that I want. So what I did with this is I simply did a fourth of a teaspoon with no heaping amount. So just 1/4 of a teaspoon is what I started off with thus far. So that's where I am. I'll keep you guys updated on my journey, on the ride with my peoples, true soldiers. I'm excited to enjoy this family time. Nobody knows your body like you. Nobody knows the pain that you feel. Nobody knows what you're going through on the level that you are actually going through it, except you. So everybody will have their opinions. If you value them in that way, you can allow them to speak on it. Or I mean, whether you choose what you choose to do, information is up to you. I choose to listen a lot of times, but there's no way that I can take advice from someone that is not even willing to try what I do. So that means you can't understand. So take the advice that makes sense based on that person, not necessarily based on what you know. Be open. Listen to it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. Ask as many clarification questions as you need to. Or don't. Or don't. But nobody knows your body like you. Trust it. Enjoy this life. Positive mindset required. Like, that's it. I don't know. I think my girl sent me something. Y'all know how I always rep for the Just Love Lab. This is up here, but she made me something that, I mean, like, it's just dope. So let me see. I brought this. Yes, this was the closest thing to me. So I don't know if y'all can. But it says positive mindset required. It's got my own hashtag. I mean, I just tell you, some supportive people out here. I don't know if you can see it better when I put it against. But I really, really, really love this piece. And she did a custom order for me for Mother's Day too, and it was a huge hit. Like, I saw some pieces she was doing for a wedding, and they were dope. Website is up and running. Just Love Labs is doing its thing, and yeah. But anywho, enjoy life. Nobody is living it but you. You are the author of your book. Make it as exciting as you desire, or keep it as peaceful and as calm as you need. I tend to go in both directions expeditiously. Positive mindset required. If you took the time to watch this video, I appreciate you.
B, C, D, E. More time. More time. Try. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. Insert it. Finish. Okay, finish. Thank you.